Yo, hello gamers, it's another Sunday, and we're gonna get right into it. I was gonna do like a Keemstar thing, but yeah, let's get right into the progression video. Never mind, bro. Good morning, even though it is 20 to 5 in the afternoon. My sleep schedule is definitely not ruined. Let's go straight into boss rooms, shall we? Wait, this isn't a boss room, okay? This is us and Solus just having fun. I wanted to put this in the video. Yeah, I think it's cool. Bunch of hennyhoes were like, wow, we're having a marathon. So I rocked up and yeah, they were just like in a row. Kind of crazy, bro. Yeah, there's that. Okay, this should be a boss room. It is? Okay, this is Will. I don't believe I get anything from Will. Nope. A book would have been nice. Damien. Shirley. Never lucky. Not even an MVP. Criminal. Darknell. What is that rotation, by the way? Going from Damien to Darknell. Hello? Like double D? What is this boss order, dude? What? Why? Okay. Ring box. Chance. I'm pretty certain this is nothing. Yeah. Totaling. Bat chest. Love totaling ring. V Hilla. Varus Hilla. Here we go. Here we go. Daybreak. Not even a daybreak, bro. Oh my. MVP at least. Pretty nice. Lucid. Here we go. Drop gear. Make sure you're in it. Yeah. Big swap. Big swap. Big attack. Bro, 0 kills loot boxes so fast, by the way. I try killing stuff in my lid and it takes like 20 swipes, man. E.T. I believe I get another ring box from E.T. I think. From E.T. From Gloom. Yeah, let me just call the boss E.T. I think it's an ultimatum. Yeah, it's an ultimatum. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. This is the Black Mage that I did yesterday. It's today, technically. I had a really nice gesture. We did a blink. I lost the blink, but the person that won, Ben, if badge had dropped, he'd offered to give me the badge anyway, which is a very polite thing to do. So thank you very much, Ben. I do appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, nothing drops from BM. We just get the contribution, which means I'm now one step closer to liberation. I should be living either the first weekish of August or some other time. I don't know the exact math, because the new liberation system is so weird. So we'll work out the calculator when we get the change, and I can do like an accurate date. So we'll see. Following that is Kalos. I do my Kalos and Kaling duos with Afflicted Dan. Only just the pieces there. No good drops, no Oz box rings. The whole reason I want to do these, bro, I don't really care about the Eternals. I want Oz rings, man. I want a continuous 4. Oh. And then here's the Saren. A Mitra would be fantastic. A Mitra would be lovely, but alas, no Mitra. No Daybreak either, which is kind of smoge. But yeah, that's all the loot rooms. Lotus isn't there because I'm waiting for next week, because I'm going to try and do another Extreme Lotus duo, because my character's a lot stronger than when we tried it the first time, so it should be a bit easier this time, instead of a weekly 29-minute run. Hopefully it's like a 25-24, and that's much better and easier to do. Okay, so general character-wise, I have completely bricked my TOF. I misclicked my Takeno first instead of my Ibaraki, even though I have it on my checklist, and I ruined my TOF. So I'm trying to get that back. Spiegelman random stats from the event thing currently. I ended up hitting a 25 boss. I wanted to go for a 20% EXP, but I did not hit, and I don't overly want to re-roll the boss one, because the boss roll helps quite a lot. It's just extra boss damage. Very cool. So I'm probably going to keep this, and then carry on rolling for either a boss and then an EXP hybrid, or just keep this forever. I don't know. Kind of undecided on that one, to be honest. Kind of undecided. Another thing we got this week was a fairy heart, which I do need to cube. But finally having a fairy heart is very nice. Instead of having like a Lydium, no-starred, clean heart. This is a big upgrade. Very, very nice. I will cube this more in the future just to get it real free line, because a Heart is, I believe, one of the easiest line pools in the game to cube. It has, like, the least amount of trash lines, which is pretty good. So I'll get that sorted at one point. And if you're an eagle-eyed viewer, you will notice that I have a considerably lower amount of frags than I had last week. And this is because I was going to save for the new SIA system, Link, and I was going to be, oh yeah, it's an account-bound, like, Link system. Oh, it's like for every character, it's like a new exclusive GMS progression system. It's not. It's SIA's exclusive 6-job matrix. So that idea is completely out the window, and I had two options. It was either go back to Janus, or, which is what I have done, just max Mastery 2. So I'm going to get Mastery 2 to 30. By the time this is 30, it will probably be maybe like the 10th or in like 2 weeks' time-ish. Then I just start stacking frags again. And by the time I'm at a good amount of frags, like 1.5k or like 2k, we'll have Mastery 3 and Mastery 4. And then I will just max Mastery 4. And once Mastery 4 is max, I go back to Janus, I max Janus, and then I start leveling, say, Chrono Break and Ego Weapon, Shadow Flash, T-Bot, Origin, all these things. But Mastery is my prior for now. It's a nice, cheap, and cheerful, and then I'll go back to Janus after. So, max M2, max M4, get M3 to level 1, and never touch it again until everything else is max, and then go back to M3. But yeah, once M4 is done, and I've got like a nice chunk of damage here, and I don't really have to worry for a little bit about requirements for bosses, because I'll have like slightly better gear and just gradual upgrades. I'll get a Genesis weapon, which is just 10 final damage, right? Which is a lot. And then just getting more sacred power at the same time will help me in like C Kalos, getting in those kind of parties, that kind of stuff. But yeah, once that is done, all into Janus. Once Janus is max, I'll probably then max Chrono Break and Origin, I assume. Now, I'll check this 0 progression chart, but Chrono Break is probably a really good one to max. But yeah, that's this week's update. Thanks for checking in. I was going to have another whole bit here about Link. In my notes, it says, Link frag saving plan, not M4, talk about cross-account, champ frags potentially usable in Link on to share damage between all characters, Link potentially game-changing. I have a bunch of notes about, like, my thoughts on Link. And it just turned out to be an absolutely, unfortunately, in my opinion, a bit of a dead system, because if I can't hyperburn Sia, I don't care about her at all. I'm probably hyperburning an Ilium as my 6th champion, because I worry, look, call me a doomer, call me whatever, I'll take it, bro. I worry about Sia being a unique Hexa Matrix. I really want to put my faith and my trust in GMS, but as someone that's second mained Jet, I was really upset when they deleted Jet, because I really loved Jet, and I don't want the same thing to happen to Sia, because she has a unique system that ends up breaking the game later on down the line, or she just becomes like really hard to balance. So I'm really apprehensive about Sia, but we'll see. When we find out more information about her, when we get her in the game, we'll see what I want to do, because we do get 2 hyperburns at the end of the day, and hopefully the coupon one, maybe you can just use that on Sia from the event, but we'll see. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.